a new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being
Apaan ya,
admitted
Bro?
to Hogwarts.
Berapa jam
so late.
apanya?
Nor have I.
Of course,
Enggak.
as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Bantu tata dulu guys
Mr.
yuk.
Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's
Kita
risen
mencoba
so far in
bermain
the ministry.
sihir-sihiran dulu cuy.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who it is months ago.
Miriam?
Apa itu kan di sini gak jelas banget nih
She
orang.
wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence.
Seru nih, sumpah. Game ini seru banget.
To keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. But the magic that protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like
Karena belum ada yang kumpul tuh. Nanti nama. Makanya doain batu tep-tep dong, berame. Batu tep-tep berame.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait.
Hang on!
Seru nih. Wih, gila gambarnya keren banget ternyata ya. Oh, gua harus bikin kipas deh. Bentar guys. Langsung. Siapa nggak puasa? Gua puasa anjir.
Accio!
Bentar dah. Itu gua hilang ya.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Bentar guys, sabar guys.
Take
Bentar, guys.
this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Wah, ada aja nih. Gua jatuh lagi. Maaf ya Agung. Ayolah. Ini lo gue apa nih? Suruh ngapain ini? Thank you Lemon, welcome Mon. Jadi Mon, gue mau main sir-siran ini Mon.
Poor George.
Kenapa sih gua tahu Lemon ini?
What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never.
Professor? Sir, where are we?
Kok lu suruh keluar orang-orang sih?
But
Itu
that
sini
key
orang.
discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific
Anjing,
place.
oleh guys, iya. Gue main ini. Penasaran gue.
I'm
Gak ada
feeling
yang main
better, sir.
COD,
If
main ini
you'd
aja
like
udah.
to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created
Soalnya
this
pada
portkey
sibuk semua lah, COD sepi
or
banget.
why.
Dan juga yang ininya ya. Time grip gue jatuh kemana sih? Wow, gambarnya
How far
gila.
did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the
Keren
carriage
anjir.
traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the
Meski
day
lu
either
keluar
of
aja.
us expected. But
Tuh.
Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right,
Batu
and
tetap,
wouldn't
guys.
mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Kita coba dulu.
Mind your step.
Ini dia yang keluar aja kalau nggak guna tuh isi.
Where do you
Random doang.
suppose
Apa
you
disuruh
might have got
ngapain?
the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a
Gua
long-forgotten
sudah
form of ancient magic.
ikutin dia anjir.
Ancient magic?
Yes.
Anjir. Kenapa jadi lu pada keluar-keluaran anjir?
A rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Gila lu. Seru apa sih?
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey,
Suruh ngapain gua?
but
Pukul lah.
I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Oke, gua ikutin jalan lu. Ayo, jangan kelamaan jalannya.
Sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost
Gua
magic?
tampol muka lu.
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do.
Pikir
But
berapa enggak?
magic is no
Berapa
different
apa sih
than
maksudnya?
any
Batu
power.
tete guys.
What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of
Anjir,
enchantment.
keren banget.
Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Apa suruh ngapain ya? Terus R2. Oke, R2.
Excellent.
Oke.
That was a bit
Woi,
rougher
batu
than I'd
hijau.
expected.
Oh,
Your one work.
Wah, seru juga, anjir.
Thank you, sir.
seru guys, seru, sumpah seru.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead.
Siapa yang hijau?
Steady yourself. Reparo.
Itu kemana? Tampil kalau satu lagi hilang anjir. Ah. Sumpah gua. Cepet dong. Gak bisa sendiri.
Almost
Eh, Enak kita mainin speed 2 aja yuk. Mon yuk, seru kali Mon. Mon, suara gue kecil gak sih Mon? Wih. Siapa sih Rizky tuh anjir? Goblok lama sumpah. Depan.
That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
So ngapain gue nih? Gede apa? Gede om? Gede apa? Ini kemana gua? Oh,
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
kayak suaranya kecil dikit kali ya. Nah, ayo gas gak sih? Musik gitu. Audio.
Our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Sini kali ya. Wish. Belum apa-apa kita udah dua hajar orang. Wis. Oh, mampus dia.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this?
Blocking. What's
Professor
this?
Fig!
Professor Figs. Harusnya gue tuh main begini, ini mainnya miring gue, jadi mata gue ntar mau belong ini. Kok gak bisa masuk tuh? Oh, bisa gue hancurin guys. Harus gue hancurin.
And how is there a room behind it?
Welcome guys, yang baru bergabung guys.
I don't see anything.
Kepala gue,
Glow again.
gue main chicken gak mau.
Portkey container.
Apa sih ini? Gue suruh ngapain? Interaction with magic.
What in Merlin's name?
Gue ngomong sekali toxic lagi, goblok sumpah.
Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Enggak, goblok. Lo nyepam goblok, serius. Goblok habisin. Lo udah gak bener nih, Ki. Ini banget, Ki. Toxic banget, males gue.
Hello?
Udah.
It can't be.
Udah, gak usah komen, dibiarin aja, anjir.
Just a moment.
Gak tau gua. Gua gak tau siapa tuh. Toxic banget. Nyepam lagi. Gua males gua jadinya.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Nyepam. Kesel gua jadinya.
Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key.
Gak tau gua siapa orang yang anjir itu.
Your wife's portrait.
Ntar lagi nongol lagi tuh dia.
Yes, of course. This way, then.
Time grip gua kemana? Gua lagi nyari time grip. Tunggu guys, tunggu guys.
Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Anjir, lemon lagi.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds.
Siapa tahu? Aduh, kacau anjing.
On our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged.
Anjing lemon bener-bener gak bon. Udah mon, stop on.
You want to take a breath?
Masih lebaran anjir, belum balik modal ini, suruh ngapain gua nggak tahu lagi ah.
Washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experience the thief's downfall.
Anjir, gua suruh dugem lagi bang.
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Gua suruh ngapain nih, Cok?
Was commissioned shortly after
Gak konsen gua.
centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Taruh.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Boleh baut ya? Tos lu. Gila, rak putih bro. Tos lu.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw
Nah,
that same
darker.
glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest...
Bahannya belum ada, Mon. Buset. Nanti besok. Lu selaka Loki. Lu mau... Ini juga ternyata yang kacau juga nih orang nih. Selaka Loki.
Here we are.
Ya doang. Dulu gua gimana seru nih, aduh kan. Gila banget ini set
When
gua
was the
nih.
last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Ya tahu disuruh ngapain ini. Ini gua gak tamat lu nih gua akhirin.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Itu kayak iya ya. Potter tapi ini gua gak tahu.
What do you suppose we should be
Kan ini
looking for?
bukan Harry Potter
I'm
tuh.
not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait,
Dikunci sama dia. Wah, disuruh nyari kunci cuy.
Professor?
that was certainly unexpected.
Disuruh nyari kunci cuy.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Disuruh nyari kunci. Kunci, batu tap yuk guys. Baru 800 nih.
Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Disuruh ngapain ini gua? Jetek yuk. Set. 1. Lah. Nggak, tunggu. Disuruh ngapain sih? Oh, sambil jalanin. Bukan, gua kan belum tahu. Oh, begitu. Lu nggak usah ketawa lu. Apa nih?
Revelio.
Revelio.
There.
Revelio.
Is there something?
Move a bit closer and try again.
Oh begitu guys, begitu caranya. Gua tahu, akhirnya gua tahu.
A door.
Apa ini?
That's a start.
Oh, kita bisa
There's
ngelihat
that symbol again. I don't suppose
Apa?
you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portal.
suara gamenya gede banget anjing.
If
Sumpah.
what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Iseng aja belajar untuk berbicara. Gak dia lagi gue lagi live streaming di TikTok.
Lumos.
Ada Lemon anjir, Lemon cuma nontonin doang dan ngusin gue doang.
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out?
Belum. Udah update, belum update aja, gila.
Test.
I do,
Belum update.
but to what end I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating.
Kalau
if
udah update
things
gue
go
bisa main
poorly.
kok.
Not out of Gringotts.
Rebellion.
Belum update ya Gordon. Coba lu udah update belum di lu? Mon, dicari Aldo, Mon.
I see something up ahead.
Sloki bareng Aldo.
What is it?
Gila lu,
That glow
Mon,
again.
Sloki bareng
Up on
Aldo.
the floor.
Nggak tahu sih ya, Lemon nih Sloki bareng Aldo, Sloki bareng Aldo. Yoi, belajar kau kan?
Lumos. What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was
Suara
swirling
game
about.
gedean nih.
Are
Karena
you
suara game
alright?
gedean.
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions
Semua
don't
apa
match.
lagi?
Wait.
Noki,
the
apa?
reflection
Noki
turned in
apa
the
sih?
direction
Oh,
of the
Nuk.
light.
Belum
Perhaps
anjir,
you should
Nuk.
cast a
Aja lu Nuk. Udah, Mon. Tampol, Mon. Udah, Mon. Nggak usah nega-nega lagi, Mon. Gua hajar lo, Mon. Lu rusak banget, Mon. Nega, Mon. Suruh ngapain ini? Terus. Hold and tap.
Lumos.
Well done.
Oh.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Keren banget kamera. Gerak, Cok! Sedih anjing, kok kaget. Suara gue gak aman kan sama gamenya?
Look out!
Potato.
Oh, begitu. Espresso, espresso. Set. Gua ada SMG, gua tembak-tembakin deh. Kok mati sih itu, Cok? Oh. Aduh. Waduh. Tunggu. Cok, terus, Cok. Oh. Segitiga itu buat gue dengan mau. Aduh. Oh ya, ntar loh. Oh, segitiga itu gua buat ini anjay. Minum.
Lumos. Professor.
Apaan, Profesor, cok?
Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Kemana deh,
What's
guys?
happening?
Kemana deh, guys?
Wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Kemana, guys?
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Oh, dapat duit gua. Wah, terus gua di sini mau ngapain ini? Gua tebak-tebakin apa? Ada joget, lu nggak ada, belum ada, lu jangan ngomongin gua. Belum ada, lu nggak usah ngomongin. Ada lu.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Lu ngapain nih, Cuk?
Protego.
Aktif status.
Lumos.
Tapi gua harus mencari. Anjir. Ini gue suruh ngapain itu? Gue searching tuh dark test.
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once.
Suruh ngapain, anjay?
Revelio.
Anjir, nggak sih dia? Bukan. Kok kuat. Ah. Mana kok kuat, main sihiran gue nih.
Where
Terus
do
suruh
I
ngapain?
need to be to get all of them to stand at once?
Enggak, disuruh ngapain dulu? Di sini nih.
Revelio.
Sini. Udah. Oh. Tunggu. Ini kan kebalik nih, guys. Nih. Ini gimana caranya? Dia ngebalik nih. Ntar dulu. Caranya gimana ya?
Lumos.
Oh, gini nih. Easy, bro.
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once.
Gila lo. Nih. Nih, gua ajarin nih. Lagi nih. Nah, ini belum.
Where do I need to be to get all of them to stand at once?
Oh, jangan pergi gua, anjir. Der. Kalau gua matiin si anjing.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Wah, oi.
Lumos.
Wah. Abang ngeberi mon. Iya lalu mon. Abang ngeberi udah main mon. Hah? Sini nih, abang ajarin mau. Abang ajarin sini. Iya lalu. Apa disuruh ngapain, Cuk? Udah ada gue lakuin ini baru lu. Apa lagi? Cuk, sabar cuk, sabar cuk, cuk. Tuh. Enak aja lu. Gila lu. Ini lu. Apa nih? Act review objective. Oh gitu. Aduh, sabar cok. Aduh, salah cok, taruh. Tadi gimana caranya ya? Ayo serang gua. Oh gitu. Aduh. Mon, mati gua Mon. Oh begitu gitu ya. Sabar, sabar. Sabar lah. Katanya susah cok, segitiga amat. Segitiganya di atas anjir, dan segitiga apa?
Rebellion. Lumos.
Aduh. Apakah kosmetik gue yang ini cok? Segitiganya anjir. Apa nih? L3 sprint, oke gue sprint. Oke, gue tahu sekarang oke. Nih game seminggu baru tamat. Iya memang nggak seminggu cok. Nggak seminggu gamenya. Bukan game gampang.
Lumos. Lumos.
There you are. How did you? What is this
Bantu
place?
tetap guys.
I don't know. But I found this floating above that.
Agak melek ya.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Agak melek ya.
I wonder.
Agak melek ya. Agak melek ya,
Follow my lead.
Mulai gak sih? Guys.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Mulai gak sih guys? Enggak kan?
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see Magic?
Nice see.
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was
Caci
right.
lawannya.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit.
Mau lagi guys, taruh guys.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Welcome guys yang baru bergabung guys. Belum apa-apa gue udah lawan bos aja gila lu. Hilang deh, cowok.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Hogwarts Legacy for games.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were
Complications?
Complications? It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Seru nih story-nya.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well.
Kita belajar dulu,
I
Cok.
wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
What is it? Apa nih? Mas lucu.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. You belong in Ravenclaw!
Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Sleep well. Sleep well. Sleep walks. Better. No.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Come on, bro. So ngapain gue nih, Dok? Keren banget tuh.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bisa gue ekspor, cok. Bisa gue ekspor.
Just have to wait for the right moment. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Glad
Surely
to.
there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Suruh ngapain nih?
Must be. That's not right either.
A new universal hex on a second year. It was an utter triumph.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He did teach me a few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full
guys,
back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Dah. Makan apa dulu aja kita. Yalah, kita langsung gas aja lah ya.
All right. Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Be seeing you.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You best not keep her waiting.
Lumos.
Lumos. Bisa ngidupin nih apinya nih. Belum bisa kita. Suruh turun ke bawah. Turun ke bawah, oke, kita turun ke bawah, guys. Turun ke bawah. Kita turun ke bawah.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day
lagi
at Hogwarts.
capek.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your
OWLs?
Yes, your ordinary
Yes.
wizarding level.
Yes.
They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Bilang. Oh, dapat buku kita,
Here
guys.
you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic.
Bentar.
Educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Apa susah cuy? Kita masuk ke apa? Susah ya guys ya. Pencet guys. Biasaan tuh.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Kita ikutin aja mau dia mau ngapain.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Oh, serius ini cuy.
Revelio.
Iya. Wow. Dapat gue buku apa nih? Oh. Coba 1%. Oh, di sini semua lempar. Oh, di situ terus. Set di sini. Ini ada inventory, ada gear, ada map. Nah, berserah apa yang tadi tuh? Gue main klik-klik aja. Wah, keren banget anjay. Kita ikutin aja dulu.
Keep your eyes
Kita
open for
ikutin aja
more
dulu, go.
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste.
Terus pikirnya apa sih? Gue penasaran deh. Serang apa? Oh, nothing. Inventory. Direction. Jalan seperti simak. Map. Question. Gini-gini. Oh, ini baju guys. Sama Farel. Iya. Ya. Oke, kita bisa beli ini. Ini inventory guys, ini inventory. Oke guys, lo ikutin aja dulu. Baju bener kan yang tadi nih, sekolahnya. Lama jalannya anjir. Apa nih? Open. Suara gamenya ada nggak, Cuk? Hilang nih suara gamenya. Bentar guys, suara gamenya hilang. Tetap ini. Suaranya hilang guys, sabar guys. Oke, keluar juga suaranya. Tapi nggak tahu dari mana. Suara game keluar, tapi ini nggak keluar. Kenapa ya begini ya? Suara ada nggak sih? Suara ada nggak sih? Ada suara.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Utak-atik, utak-atik. Sorry guys. Yuk. Suruh open map kita. Tahu gue suruh ngapain tuh deh. Suruh ngapain ini? Oh. First travel.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Ada apa kan suaranya? Allah, televisi. Bisa, 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 belum. Oke, kita suruh.
Always something happening here. Part of the hive. Cross station, so to speak.
Itu guys, cara bermainnya guys.
My friends and I lose track.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
So, sabar, Cuk.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Professor.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. I didn't tell her anything else about her travels. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Open question. Request. Asisio. Disuruh belajar dulu nih, disuruh belajar nembak. Siapa yang nembak? Astagfirullahaladzim.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now,
Ki, lu bener Ki, gua pen lo, gua blokir lo Ki. Lu tap-tap bantu tap-tap enggak, segala enggak, tapi lu ngoceh terus.
He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious rocket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh enggak, lu hidupin cara hidupinnya gimana? Tunggu dulu, lu cara menghidup-hidupkan. Oke, jalanlah.
You must try it.
Slow coach. Kenapa? Paket gua.
Revelio.
My family has a lot of Muggle tradition.
So, ngapain nih, Cok? Oh, belajar. Belajar. Udah pinter gua, nggak usah belajar lagi, guys.
Here.
Ya, guys.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Udah belajar gua.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ngapain lagi nih, Cok? Oh, dapat sihir kita, guys.
Accio.
Accio. Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Guys?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing out, you are summoning them. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day. Practice is the best professor. us how it's done. Splendid! Very good! Excellent control there. Happens to the best of us. Very good! Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? This is how it's done.
Oh, ganti-gantian. Oke.
Let us see this.
Accio.
Oh. Kok dia bisa panjang gua enggak? Tunggu.
That's it!
Ulang. Gak bisa gua.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Hey!
Splendid!
Let us see this. Oh no! Quite impressive. Watch this. Oh dear me. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Up! Ah!
Don't lose your composure. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Narik kalau aman, guys.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Okay.
Of course, you can use Accio on stones, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Apa ini? Set. Hancurin saya semua. Hancurkan saya semua. Akio. Kita ngobrol nih.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit
Bodoh.
mad.
Nggak peduli.
Hello. How was your first day?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Oh, Samantha.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you?
Oi.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not nice, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with
Suruh ngapain
Professor
sini?
Flack.
Suruh hantu. Kan ini nih. Ini belum bisa kebuka deh, Cok. Ada yang tahu nggak? Oh, begini-gini, tahu. Ntar. Belum sih, gue belum habis itu. Anjing nih. Kita ngobrol lagi sama sini. Ajak ngobrol lagi semua di sini. Patekiku nggak bosen apa lo main itu, sekali-sekali bikin yang membuat hati kita senang gitu. Bonus apa? Bosen gua, terlalu GG. TG apa ya? COD ntar lagi yuk. Update. Main sihir-sihiran dulu lah. Suruh ngapain ini? Gak tahu suruh ngapain ini.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own
Sekali main game-game yang
I get new students every year.
sorry. Sayang, cuy.
It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. Knowledge, sir. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Levioso!
Opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Suruh ngapain gue nih, Cok? Levioso.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Levioso! Now, the basic cast.
Oh, hancurin.
Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Good form. I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Protego. Complicates things.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Ah.
Not bad for a beginner. You get as good as you get.
Levioso.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
That's wrong.
Perhaps this wasn't your first.
Seru apa? What's combat? In combat?
I've jeweled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you,
Sure, I'll see you
Sebastian.
soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
So next time. Quest complete. Apa lagi? Gue suruh ngapain lagi nih? Terus gue hancurin gak sih?
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore. That was nothing. You should see the charm I've been working on.
Ada harta karun di mana ya? Hancurin aja. Aja belum kelar gua. Collection products. Oh, gear. Gue pakai kacamata, Cok. Sarung tangan, Cok. Gue pakai topi. Apa lagi? Jelek anjir. Belum kebuka. Udah. Ini udah nih. Anjir. Capek gue jalannya. Sekali lah.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Levioso.
Why would I want to hear what you're good at?
Aku disuruh ngapain, kita tembakin aja.
Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
There was a rumour that if you knocked on the barrels...
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
There. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Accio. Got it. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Ini disuruh ngapain nih gue nih?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Oh, banyak ini, Cuk. Ini, Cuk. Gua ambil-ambilin dah. Ini gue belum ngerti nih. Belum ngerti nih apa maksudnya, anjay. Tuh. Apa nih maksudnya? Udah.
Revelio.
Oke, terus burung apa nih? Ada burung hantu. Ada ini. Ada ini. Ini. Tuh.
Revelio.
Mana, Cuk?
There were dogs eggs as well. Sure, there's a candle.
Kita belum perang nih. Kita masih di sini doang nih.
Revelio.
Kan?
Accio. Levioso.
Levioso.
Revelio.
Apa nih? Anjir. Bodoh amatku paling-paling.
Revelio.
Gue baru dapat 3 jurus. Sebenarnya gue suruh ke sini.
I love switching spells.
Aduh, buka, Cuk.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio. Brilliant. Revelio.
Ambil-ambilin aja lo nih guys, semua guys.
Levioso.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Gila lo. Gitu.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Revelio.
Ada apa di sini?
I wish I received letters from home more often. I like knowing what my sisters are up to.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as...
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I sent an anonymous hat.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
I think there were doxy eggs as well. But surely those were...
Lumos.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, gue suruh bawa ke sini. Ya.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Dapetin gua. Gila, serang apa lagi gua nih? Lu ke atas. Gak tau Gus. Nggak mau gua, udah malam.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Ini siang ada di sini. Aman anjir.
Lumos.
I was going to try out for the Quidditch team this year.
Oh, I don't like how flying.
Revelio.
I think it's a sign when you're the best at something. For example, Hackett said I could.
Revelio.
Disuruh ngapain kita ini? Ya.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
So, ngapain kita nih, guys?
Revelio.
Revelio.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient runes. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected the
Revelio.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Revelio. Reparo.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
He's already seen the hippogriffs.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
Revelio. Reparo.
She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in?
Revelio.
I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, ugly and airy and terrifying.
Revelio.
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Oh, Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are.
Revelio.
It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Apa nih, Cok? Nggak bisa.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand.
Of course.
New wands.
You will enjoy
Of
Mr.
course.
Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Anjir, rusak aja anjay. Semut rambut.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Apa nih, Cok?
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Collection. Kita sudah punya collection.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Reparo. Here. Lumos. Revelio.
Suruh ngapain nih, Cok? Ya udah. Kok sih? Visit oleh visit sini.
Pushing a plow is good honest work.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes. I think you might be the one. Here. Take it. Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of